Hey guys, welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Bruce and today we take a look at the tier 9 Italian heavy tank, the Progetto C50 mod 66, or as I call it, the Progetto 66. Let's go. Before we take a look at some gameplay, let's first talk about how I play this tank and about the armor model. As with the tier 8 tank, I like to play this tank with the turbocharger instead of coated optics because I think I can benefit from increased mobility rather than from increased view range. And we'll come to this more during the replays. Now, there's one thing I would like to highlight, and that is the HE ammunition. As you can see, if we go to the top gun that I have this tank equipped, it has a penetration, the HE shell has a penetration of 120 millimeters and is dealing 515 damage. In the replays you will see I only used the standard and the silver and the gold ammo, and I didn't carry any HE ammunition, but I will show you a situation in which I could really use the HE shells. So I encourage you to take, let's say, 3 HE shells to the battlefield for situations in which you are playing against lightly armored vehicles and in which you really want to increase your DPM. Armor-wise, this tank has some pitfalls and is strong only in one particular situation. This is the tank standing on a normal slope, on an even slope, and I compare this to the silver ammunition of the Leopard PTA with its 278 millimeters of penetration. As you can see, your lower hull is pretty weak, your upper hull is also penetrable. And even the side of your turret cheeks are penetrable, however only with about 50% chance. Now the armor of the rest of the tank is super weak, only about 95 to 100 millimeters on the side, same as on the rear. As you can see, the roof is pretty weakly armored, so this tank hates artillery. But there's one situation in where your armor really shines, and that is if you use your 9 degrees of gun depression. Look at this. Look how strong your armor becomes. About 400 millimeters and basically a ricochet angle on the side cheeks of your turret. And same applies for the hull, except for the middle, but this even has 322 millimeters of armor, and then the side of your turret here increases up to 316 millimeters of armor. So this tank becomes a hull down monster if you use your 9 degrees of gun depression. Now, even if we switch to the 323 millimeters of penetration on the Leopard PTA, so the gold ammo, you are pretty strong hull down. He will only have a 50% penetration probability of this part of your turret, and the enemy has to make sure that he is able to hit the sides of your turret. Now, what you should keep in mind is, sorry. As I said, if you are standing on an even surface, then if your enemies are using gold ammunition, then they most likely will penetrate your tank. So you do need to make sure that once you engage an opponent using gold ammo, then keep in mind that your armor is not sufficient to work against this type of gold ammunition. Alright guys, here we are in our first match. We are on Mannerheim Line in a tier 9 matchup, so we are top tier against 2 times artillery and 2 times light tank. And yeah, as we are the top tier heavy, look at this tank, it does look beautiful, doesn't it? As we are the top tier heavy, I think our job is to support the heavy lane in the south, so this is where I want to go. Now, keep in mind, in this game, I am, as I said, I'm using a turbocharger. However, I don't have the top engine yet. So this mobility is with the turbocharger, but only with the second engine that you can unlock in the game. Mobility wise, as you can see, the top speed is 45. However, with my turbocharger it is 49 for me. The horsepower is stock 6, sorry, not stock, but without the turbocharger, 690 horsepower, giving it a power to weight ratio of 13.79er. So the mobility is slightly worse than on tier 8. However, I think I consider this to be balanced due to the fact that the gun and also the armor is much better than on tier 8. It has 9 degrees of gun depression and 20 degrees of gun elevation. Now, as you can see, our mobility made us to arrive here in this position first, and I do think that this is a very strong position. And let's see if we can get some, or maybe spot some other heavies. Let's see. No, with our silver ammo we are not able to penetrate the Type 4, and I really do not want to sit still in a situation. Oh, please, defender, let us move backwards. Exactly, because the artillery is moving towards us. I do not want to stand still in a certain location, because artillery will shit on our face, and that is the last thing we need in this tank. Now, I will try to move forward and be a little bit smarter than the defender, and as a tip here, as you can see, you always have to keep moving your tank from left to right in order to be able to move here, as I do. It is much easier with a medium tank. With a heavy tank, you really do need to know what you are doing, but will eventually make it. Meanwhile, let's take a look to the weaponry. This tank has a much better DPM than its predecessor on tier 8, 1925. It has a damage of 400, 242 millimeters of penetration is good, not superb, but good. And it has a clip size of 3, so yeah, it's a huge advantage of this tank. And you will always be able to yeah, to make a certain amount of damage as you have a 3-shot autoloader. Now, dispersion is great, 0.35 for a heavy tank is great. Aim time 2.59 seconds is okay. What really holds this tank down is a relatively long intra clip reload of 3.5. I think the only other tank that has this long intra clip reload is the AMX 5120, if I'm not mistaken. Shell velocity is okay, 1075, and all in all, I think the weaponry is really strong on this tank. Alright, so we managed to get our first shot here. We can finish off the AMX CDA 105. We already lost 3 tanks on the... Actually, 2 tanks on the other side, and then our defender that drowned himself. And now we are trying to get our gun depression to work and stand here, hull down, and spot and shoot on the tanks that are on the hill. I picked this replay in order to show you how precise this gun is. I think the hidden soft stats of the gun are pretty nice, because more often than not I really could manage to hit where I was aiming, and we really will see this during the next minutes. Alright, so let's see. We spot the WZ132 and we can get a shot on him, so I think we are in a very strong position. We are RT safe basically, and yeah, if you are playing from the eastern side to the western side, then this is a really strong position now. The IS-5 looks like he is hiding, trying to get cover, and I really don't want to expose my tank too much right at the beginning in order to not lose hit points, but maybe we can get a shot on him while still playing hull down. Let's see. I think we have to maneuver a little bit left and right. Let us see. It looks like that he is basically also RT safe. Right, he managed to hit us. However, he's shooting HE, so not much of let's see. Okay, we didn't hit here. You see, okay, there are some other tanks moving to the hill, so let's see if we can get shots on them. Maybe on the Scorpion. We are in a good position, but I think we need to have patience in order to keep this game running. Let's see if we can hit this cupola. Here you go. This was what I meant. It was a pixel shot, but no problem with this tank. Alright, so the Leopard PDA is moving towards the hill. Here you go. Okay, he managed to hit us. That is bad. He hit our gun actually. Didn't make any damage, which is great. Alright, let me see. Now in this situation, I do want to reload the third shell every time. Because I do have the time for this. Let me see, can we get another cupola shot on the IS-5? No. Oh, unfortunately, he hit our gun again. No, actually he didn't. The gun is still broken from the Leopard PTA. Now, let's see what we can do. I really... Well, we should try to take out the IS-5. Because he is really not letting us advance any further. Looks like our enemy team has won the northern flank. Right, now we have our gun repaired, which is very nice. Here we go. Okay, Scorpion seems to make a mistake, so let's punish him. Here we go. One. Okay, he's moving back. Right, so another pixel shot. Here you go, another pixel shot on the IS-5. Very nice. So you can really see that if you take your time to aim in, then the gun is really able to hit. Right, let's see. It looks like the Scorpion is driving into cover. Let's see. Right, can we get another pixel shot? No, it looks like he's moved much more into cover, so we will not get any shots on. Okay, here we go. Scorpion is doing a mistake and we can finish him off. Very, very nice. Thanks a lot, Mr. Scorpion. 2,200 damage so far, 900 spotting. So far it looks pretty good. We just have to keep patient, keep being patient, and just wait and see what we can do. Maybe if the IS-5 is standing in cover, maybe we can move a little bit further. I talked about the armor of the tank, which is pretty strong hull down. Standing on a flat surface, the armor is yeah, I would say at best mediocre. So you really have to watch out for this. Overall health is here you go. Enemies are making mistakes, and with an autoloader we can really punish them, and he is even standing, so we can finish him off. Very nice. Health of the tank is 1850 hit points, which is okay for a tier 9 heavy, and it has 390 meters view range, which is very nice and which helps me to play the tank even without coated optics, as I explained to you right at the beginning. So I think I need to change my gameplay here against the IS-5, and I do want to, I think I will move a little bit forward in order to get a new pixel shot on the IS-5, because it looks like he is not moving at all. Meanwhile, our friends in the north have won the northern lane, which is nice. So I think we can make some pressure. However, we do need to watch out for the light tank that is still in the game, the WZ-132. So let's see what we can do. Yep, he's still standing there. Get a shot here. No, there's not even a single pixel that is offered to us. Too bad. But I think we should just move a little bit forward. If we can take out the IS-5, then we can start to make some pressure. But first of all, we need to kill this tank. Let's see. Maybe we can get another pixel shot. Here you go, maybe here. Yeah, he's turning his tank. Nice. He's offering. Okay, no, we don't hit him. Let's see. Right, he's repositioning, so let me see. Maybe another pixel shot. Right, here you go. Italian magic, come on. once again. Italian Magic Part 2. Let us see here. There you go. There you go. Italian Magic Part 2. We have 3,100 damage, 900 spotting, so 4,000 combined, and let's see if we can make some more damage. We've reloaded our clip, which is excellent, and here you go. We just spotted the artillery. Tiger, let's finish him off. Here you go. And let's get the kill shot. There you go. So 6 kill for us in this game. And here you go. We spotted the enemy artillery. Actually, he spotted us, but that's not a problem because we can finish him off. Here you go. And 4,000 combined. Sorry, 4,900 combined. Actually, 5,000 combined. So let's see if we can get another shot on the Type 5 Heavy. We have enough time to reload our clip until we arrive there. And let's see. It looks like the either the German TD or the heavy tank is shooting HE. Let me see. Looks like the German TD, the Rheinmetall, has just shot. So, right, he's finished off. Here you go. Let's try to track him. Here you go. Tracked. And now let's move beyond him in order to get the shot. And can we finish him off? Yes, we can. Here you go. Alright, perfect game, in my opinion, with the Progetto. 66, 8 kills, 5,100 damage combined. Very nice game. Let's join the next game. Alright, next game is Overlord. We are again in a tier 9 matchup. This time we have the perfect scenario for this tank because we don't have any artillery, only 2 light tanks, and we want to go to the E4 position because I think it's kind of a position in the center of the map, so we can work to any side and support any flank that needs our help. So it looks like the T54 mod 1 is also going there. I think he is overestimating his armor, and he also does not have too much gun depression, so we'll see how it works for him. Meanwhile, let's see if we can get some use here. The point is, I don't want to move on top of this little hill because I'm afraid of the TDs standing at the back of the map, especially the tier 9 TD, and I certainly do not want to lose too many hit points right at the beginning of the game. Now it looks like the defender wants to play aggressively. I tell him to fall back a little bit because I rather want to have the enemy advance and so that we can punish the enemy for mistakes rather than him losing too many hit points right at the beginning. Looks like he looks like he doesn't comply, and we'll see how that goes. Here you go. That is the exploding T54 mod 1. This is what happens if you are playing too aggressively, and yeah, with this playstyle you will never make a good game. Anyways, looks like our tier 8 TD is doing the same mistake. Meanwhile, the defender is dying. Okay, and the enemy Scorpion is advancing towards us, and here you go. I think he should be punished by our team, and we get some support here in this position, which is very nice. I think this is the scope was from the Su-130 PM, and this is the advantage if you're playing, let's say, slightly more defensively, because you can't get support from your team. Here you go. Emil 2 is making pressure. I don't know where the first shot went. It was actually aimed very well, but that's how it is. And now you can see the situation. If you have emptied your clip with the Italian heavy tanks, then you really have a super long reload time. So sometimes it is necessary, and I think it was necessary in this game. Here you go. and I really want to get another shot on the Progetto 66 because they are making pressure on the object 705, and I really do want to, I think they do need to get punished for this. But as you can see, the DPM really drops down significantly if you are playing on your last shell. Alright, so looks like the enemy Progetto, can we get a shot? Here you go, we can finish off the Progetto 66. And at least you could see how the new mechanics is working. Meanwhile, the Progetto 54 is trying to make pressure on us, but here you go, he gets finished off by the Su-130 PM, very nice. And there you go, maybe we can get a shot on the enemy. Here you go, we just want to wait. Nice, until we have another shot. We were just ever so slightly too early. Here you go. Looks like the enemy is playing very aggressively, but okay, I wanted to get a track shot, didn't work. However, we get support, and I mean, if enemies are playing such aggressively, then we really can make use of it. But as you can see in this situation, we are really suffering from our bad DPM. Now we're getting some shots, but we get support from the UDES and also from the other tanks, which is very, very nice. I really appreciate. And now let's finish off the LP for his... Okay. Where did this shot go? I really don't know. Russian magic, I don't know. Anyways. Okay. So this is ING. We got lucky. Su-130 PM bounce on us, so we need to move downwards because in the rear there's the enemy Su-130 PM standing. And nice. As the LP is dead, let's now concentrate on the Su-130 PM. He should get lit by the UDES 16, so let's see. At least we can play hull down against him right now. Here you go. He's shooting towards us, but he doesn't manage to hit us. Here you go. Our clip is now reloaded, and he has moved into cover, so we can now have the first shot advantage. You know what? Let's use this wreckage here of the FV to get some additional cover, and let's now just wait until he has moved out, and if so, we can get a shot on him. We have made 3,500 damage combined so far, so it is a pretty good round, and we tried with the help of our team, which we managed to kill all the enemy tanks that tried to advance and try to play aggressively. Here you go. Next shot, and can we finish him off? Well, he is finished off by our teammate. Very nice. Alright. So, approximately 4,000 damage combined. Very nice. And let's see if we can get some shots on the remaining tanks. Okay. T26E5. Here you go. And as I said, the gun sets are very nice of this tank. If you fully aim in, you really will hit your targets. Oh, nice, nice. Full clip on the T8 American heavy tank, and we actually have 5,100 damage combined. Very nice. So let's see, let's advance, and once the clip is reload, nice, he gets lit again, and can we get another shot? Fully aiming in, very nice. Alright, perfect. 3,800 damage, 1,600 spotted. Very, very nice. And yeah, we will not get any further damage of the German TD. He gets killed by our teammates, but approximately 5,400 damage combined is, I think, a very, very nice round for this tank. Yeah, let's jump into the next game. Okay, here we are in our third and last game on Glacier. We're in a tier 9 matchup, and I actually do like I do like the fact that we are a complete tier 9 matchup. However, what I don't like is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light tanks. 6 light tanks in one game. Yeah, I don't know. Just a crappy matchup. And I want to go to the middle. There's only one artillery, so I think we can make use of our tanks right there. Now, what I said at the beginning is this is a situation in which I really hoped to have 3 shots of HE ammo with 120 millimeters of penetration with 515 alpha damage, because in this matchup I think it's super important to not let the enemy go to the hill, and I really could make use of the superb HE shells that the Italian heavy tanks, the auto reloading tanks, do have in stock. looks like our team has managed to win the hill, which is very, very nice. And now let's go here and let's play hull down and let's just destroy the other tanks. Let's see who is first. Looks like the... Right, we bounce against the EBR 90. That is just... Bounce a second time. That is just... I don't know. It's just... They're just completely destroying the game experience. I don't know. This tank is just so broken. I don't know. It does not have any armor, like 2 millimeters of armor, but we bounce a shot. Okay, whatever. Right, at least we can make a shot here. Yeah, we get focused by the artillery, but in this position we can play relatively arty safe. And once again, we do have the problem of the super low DPM of the Italian heavy tanks, but I think it's alright. I'm not trying to say that Wargaming should increase the DPM. I just want to say that I think those tanks are balanced, and yes, the skill cap is relatively high. Right, let's see if we can get a shot on the Progetto 66, and as you can see, if we are playing like this, then the enemy Progetto has a really hard time to maybe not to hit us, but to penetrate us, because we're really angling our armor, as you could see here. What I wanted to say is, I think the Italian heavy tanks really do have a high skill cap due to the fact that the DPM is so low, and due to the fact that the armor is strong, but only under certain circumstances and in certain situations. So you cannot just play those tanks like Russian tanks, where you can just advance and then hope that some shots of the enemy will just not penetrate. This is not possible with the Italian heavy tanks. So yeah, I really do like this, and I do think that Wargaming has made has found a great way in order to balance out those tanks. Now the standard B, we could get a track shot, and that's the death for him. Never mess with the new Italian heavy auto reloading tanks. So yeah, as you can see, once again, the gun is relatively precise, and obviously try to not empty your clip, except if you can take out a tank. In such a situation, I would always, or at least most of the time, recommend to do so. Now, can we get a shot on the 50 TP? Yes, we can. Here you go. Let's move back into cover so that he cannot focus us. Nice. 2,800 damage so far, and looks like our medium tanks are pressuring the WoT 16 and the T55, which gets killed right now, so we can make pressure on the heavy tanks. And here you go, our clip is reloaded. Let's wait until it is fully reloaded, and then let's get a full clip on the IS-3. Okay, he's turning around, so we do want to go into cover. Let's get a second shot here. He shoots, nice, and now it's time for our third shot. Nice. And yeah, this gives us 4,000 damage, 200 spotting damage. Now once again, nice round of the Progetto 66. We will not get any further shots on the enemy artillery. And yeah, all in all, I really do like this tank. I think it is balanced quite nicely. I think it's a lot of fun, those new Italian tier 8 and tier 9 heavy tanks. We'll see how the Reno Toronto is, but so far I really do like the Italian auto reloading heavy tanks. I think the skill gap is higher than on most other tanks, but it's really fun to play, and in the right situation, in the right hands, those tanks can really shine. Alright guys, that was it with the Progetto 66. What do you think about this tank? Do you think it's better than its predecessor on tier 8? And what do you think about the new Italian heavies in general? Leave me some comments in the comment section below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. Consider subscribing to my channel, and I see you next time in another World of Tanks video.